Hola familia estelar. We have such an exciting message today. It's actually quite funny, and as soon as we have hit the record button, the sun is beginning to come out from the clouds, and there's something in which is going to be revealed to you. The message I was getting is, you know, when you were a child and you were pretending to be asleep, right? When your guardian or your parents would come into the room and you'd shut your eyes as tight as you could, and then you'd hold your breath and try to stay still. That's the message that's coming through. It's like you're a high priestess but in a page's body, and we actually have the Page of Pentacles that came out in this deck. It's also called the Pathfinder, and not only are you being called to trust a path right now that's being revealed to you, but this path actually contains an ecosystem filled with synchronistic arrivals. So this could be people, opportunities, and circumstances that are designed to assist you at this stage of your evolution, and that's the energy that I'm seeing around you right now. So yeah, it's like the child pretending to be asleep, but the cosmos is grinning because it can hear you giggling under the blanket. And because you're giggling, you're not fooling anyone, right? There's something around, you know what's coming in. Again, a high priestess inside of a page's body, you know that there's a change that's incoming, because you have also changed, and your guides are already kind of tiptoeing around you, placing synchronicities exactly where it is that you're about to step. And the messages that we have are super beautiful, right? So one of them is rotation and revolution, and then we also have the star card. So the star card actually refers to someone who is extremely lucky. It's referred to someone who shines. And I don't know if you guys remember that reading that I did of, I think it's you being the sun, and when you play hide and go seek with your guides, you hide inside of a laundry basket, but then it starts glowing because you can't hide your light, right? It's like you can't hide maybe this level of excitement that you have about this next chapter or about this thing. But that's the high priestess that's living inside of the page's body. You may try to play it small, but your guides can feel the oracle behind the innocence of the page, right? So, with rotation and revolution, this is actually about a shift that is happening in your external world because there's a shift that has occurred within you. And if we think about the pages, right, let's go back to the Page of Pentacles. I'll read these in a second, but this is an innocent facade, right? It's like you're not fooling anyone. We all know that you know what's incoming, right? And he has this level of curiosity, right? There's this playful essence that's happening, almost like pretending not to know, or you're having like this beginner's excitement around, I get to experience this journey all over. And the reason I'm saying it is because it feels like there's synchronistic deja vu type of events that are coming forward, where it feels like what is unfolding before you is literally like a memory that's unfolding. And it's that I'm not looking, right? This is the energy that you're giving me right now. It's like, I'm not looking. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm not looking. And it's like, of course, like no, it kind of reminds you of that, it's like a peekaboo type of energy. But yeah, the high priestess knows exactly what's happening behind the curtain, right? So we'll also read this one for her essence. There is this deeper inner knowing in regards to a transformation that is, I'm hearing, abruptly incoming away. So it feels like you know that events are about to start accelerating in your life. There's also intuitive downloads, right? As the veil is beginning to lift, guides are maybe whispering to you during this time, but the next chapter is already written, and you're tuning into the potential realities in which you're drawing into your experience. So when you put that together, you may be acting like you're unsure or you're hesitant or perhaps even not ready, but your soul, right, with the high priestess, knows exactly what it's doing. Your soul is extremely receptive to this change, and your guides see the truth right now. Okay, you're not fooling anyone. They know that you're not actually asleep, right? They know that you're not actually unconscious. They know that you're very lucid, right? When you are lucid in a dream, what happens? You're very aware of your potential within that dimension. And there's something about the potential that you have within this third dimension is something that you're feeling. It's also something in your energy that's shifting, because there is a reveal that is coming and you know it. So yeah, you're finally stepping outside of the blanket, and you're beginning to kind of embrace what it is that you've known all along. It almost feels like you're claiming the things in which you've known all along. So let me go ahead and read these energies, but let me first share with you this, right? So you have higher power, Higher power is literally where there is a higher power, or I don't know why I'm doing this. I feel like I'm so used to the cards like shape shifting. I'm going like back and forth, but yeah, we'll read this. Higher power is about things being divinely orchestrated in your life, right? The high priestess, the octave within you, the fractal that you can tune into, that can see the full landscape of time and space, and can see things that you're yet to experience unfold in a linear fashion, but quantumly is already lying on the path that you're walking down. And then you have co-create. So these two cards is like you're co-creating with the universe, you're co-creating right now in a beautiful way. It talks about your most creative divine counterpart is spirit. Now, another message that you have is sacred covenant, and then the temple path. So the temple path is actually your family of light. It can talk about not just ancestors, but also and those who have passed on the other side. But it's 12th house energy, right? So it's the bedroom, it's your connection with a higher power, it's your guides, it's your angels. And with sacred covenant, they are revealing to you something that's being upgraded in your life in regards to some type of really exciting, it feels like a mission almost that's being activated. But let me go ahead and read these to you, right? So the first one we're going to talk about is the star. So this is a celestial body which shines with its own light, and this is you, right? So you're a star. You were made to shine. You weren't made to play it small. Okay, again, much like the high priestess, she is this celestial light body, right? And she emits this, or illuminates this beautiful light. So the word star has been used to refer to someone who is lucky. It's a magical wild card that stands out against everything and everyone else. The star brings light and acts as a guide for all those who accompany it. I feel like there's a level of excitement when you think about this thing, right? I feel like when you think about this thing, it gets you so excited that you can't contain it. And I'm just seeing a star and its light that it emits beginning to become brighter and brighter every time it's in this high vibrational state. And there's something around this reveals your brilliance in some way. So anyway, you stand out against everyone and everyone else, and act as a guide for all those who accompany it. So you could be doing something that is going to inspire as well those around you. It talks about leadership and brilliance, but the thing is, you're leading by example. There's some type of way that you're being guided to lead yourself in this experience. And the portal is 333, which is about unlocking your potential in this realm. And if you think about it, you're not really a soul that's incarnated into human form. You're a soul, and the human vessel has manifested around you. You know, that's what I'm seeing it as. It's like you are a soul experiencing itself through the human form. That's what I'm seeing. It's almost like there's something that you're mastering with that. Anyway, we have rotation and revolution. Move from where you are. The action of moving. It could be internal or external. So this is something that you're being guided to do right now. If it's internal, a shift of perspective is needed. And again, I feel like this is almost claiming what awaits you outside of the blanket. Okay, and this could be a layer or a barrier, right? That you're having to kind of move past right now. It could even be fear, right? Anyway, so if external, move, leave the literal place that you're in. But once you move the internal, the external will change naturally. So wherever you are, wherever you go, wherever you go, you are there, right? So you're getting to choose. Are you hiding underneath the blanket? Or are you stepping outside of the blanket and letting yourself shine? And what else can we share? So let me go ahead and read some of the co-create and higher power as well for you. After we do the Pathfinder, let me go ahead and talk about the Pathfinder first, because again, this is the page energy and the High Priestess energy. So the High Priestess, this is you, right? And in this deck, it is depicted as the swan, and it's about a brilliant flash in which you're receiving as you're drifting to the melody of the universe. It talks about mental clarity in which you're gaining and wisdom that you're unlocking within your unconscious mind. If you've been waiting to take the plunge into something new, now is the time. And then, if you talk about the Pathfinder, oh yeah, she also says this shield represents a protective presence in your life. If this one comes up, you have a decision to make. Take it as affirmation that what you feel in your mind, your heart needs to, and it represents mental clarity, wisdom, and also the connection with your unconscious. And then if we find the Pathfinder, which let me find it real quick. The Pathfinder is coins card, and it usually is about a level up in your life and one that he's excited to make in the physical realm. So this talks about ambition, diligence, and also the achiever. It says that if there is a way to get there, the Pathfinder will find it. Even if the ground beneath their feet shakes, they will wait patiently to make their next move because they recognize Earth as a playground. So there's something in which you're playing in. It talks about the ground offers a course to chart, and the trees give the Pathfinder heights to soar. The Pathfinder is someone who always reaches their goals and is straight to the point. There's no time for games. Their eye is on the prize. This can be good in a reading, especially when you are unsure about the outcome of an event. But with the High Priestess, I feel like you are sure, right? But you're taking on this role around, I don't know if this is gonna work. You know, it kind of gives me the kid in class that's like, oh my god, I don't know if I'm gonna pass the exam, I didn't really study, and it's always that kid that gets the A. That's what I feel like is going on with you. There's something that you're gonna excel at, and you know, right? So this can be good in a reading. Don't spend any more time worrying about it. This victory will be a gift from the universe. So be diligent and ambitious with your plans. If you follow your boldness of the Pathfinder, you'll achieve greatness. And I'm seeing there's something like a gift that you have to offer to the world, and a gift comes and it returns to you tenfold. That's what it feels like. And again, there's something that's being upgraded with this energy, and something that you're receiving, maybe through states of meditation, maybe it is through the night, because again, the bedroom and hiding under the blanket is like a huge theme with this energy. So it also could be faith. You know, 12th house too, and funny enough, it is also the house of hidden talents. So I do feel like this is almost a hidden talent. Oh yeah, and then we also have these two cards, which are super beautiful. Let me share them. So with the gateway of the light activation, some of these cards just flew everywhere. We have Akashic Stargate, and then also Anunnaki light codes, which talks about the end of a cycle. I feel like this is the end of a cycle when it comes to hiding new information which you're receiving, and an energetic shift in which we'll go through. Akashic Stargate is it's a time matrix, it's a stargate, it's a kinetic velocity generator, it is a portal of opportunity, right? A portal in which you can step through where you can discover what your life on Earth could be, but it's a safe passage being provided to you by your galactic brothers and sisters that are opening up this wormhole, right? Are opening up this shortcut of events. And it talks about aligned with purpose and there being a no wrong path, but you're at a crossroads around, again, do you keep on hiding? Do you keep repressing or suppressing this thing? Or do you share it with the world? That's the energy. So with Anunnaki light codes, and again, it's like there's a safe passage of there's a safe corridor of passage, right? Safe passage. There's a corridor of safe passage that's being provided to you, where again you're being beckoned to come and safely learn more. So it's like, come, and it's like, I come and see you. It's like it reminds you of John Cena. You can't. It's like, well, you're not fooling anyone, right? So a change is coming to you, but this can only occur if you're willing to shift your perception. So these are two energies that are talking about shift of perception. You may be experiencing resistance to change, but please know this is simply fear of the new, not intuition. So if you're wondering what the best course of action to take is, the Anunnaki are encouraging you to go with the new old system, old ways of being. The old ways of doing things must be released if you are to evolve. Change can bring a sense of vulnerability, but it can allow you to have a deeper connection with your feelings, gifts, and what's important to you. And that bridge of vulnerability, right, putting yourself out there or putting something that you're creating out there, is the only bridge to connection, because that's the only way that you can actually send ripples down space and time for other people to be able to intersect with either you or your work. So you're standing at a gateway of pure potential that will be ignited as soon as you move through this necessary change. Be open to new information, new processes, new ideas. You're part of the new energy upon Earth. And then we have the Akashic, Stargate energies. And a Stargate is, a beautiful opening that is happening for you. Let me go and read it real quick. Let me find it. But it talks about the Akashic records, right? Which is this interconnected database that stores a living memory of all organisms from the past, present, and future, which means that there are simultaneous timelines, right? In which you have already excelled at this thing, and it's a part of your new normal that you're able to tune into. It's literally about your full potential on Earth, right? And also where we can limit ourselves and hold ourselves back. So it's a wormhole. This is known as, whenever it's presented to you, you're at a critical point in your journey. You have an opportunity to move in a particular direction. You have to make a decision. This can feel overwhelming. but you may be waiting for someone or something else to make the decision for you, but you aren't here to walk a path that was set for you. You're here to walk a path in which you have chosen. The next phase of your journey cannot unfold until you decide which way to go. I mean, the thing is, as soon as you choose something and you choose to, you know, really put both feet in, and you're doing it 100% with no shadow of a doubt, magic begins to unfold in your life, right? So no matter how you'll get there, you'll end up in a similar space. Know that purpose isn't about doing your duty, it's about living life and experiencing joy. And again, I feel like this is something that brings your soul so much joy as well, and there's something that you're having to honor in regards to this change, in regards to this shift. So I would say just go with it, you know. But I'm gonna love and leave you guys right there. That's the message. Did we cover everything? Oh yeah, no. Did we talk? Yeah, we did talk about the Pathfinder, right? Yeah, we did. So yeah, I'm gonna leave you right there. Let me know down below, guys. What are you hiding underneath that blanket? Right? Has it been yourself? And what can you feel incoming? Also, comment the emoji if you made it up until this point of something that you feel like is symbolic of the Page of Pentacles or the Pathfinder. What do you feel like is going to be symbolic? Is it going to be a coin? What do you feel like is representing what is living inside of you, and what expression or octave you're tuning into right now? With that being said, I'm going to head off. If you guys are not already subscribed to the channel, do consider subscribing, because we love to have you around. Personal reading details also down below. Also check out Otter Spirit if you're looking for some high quality AAA grade jewelry. We have 2 discount codes available for that down below, and $1 of the proceeds are also donated towards otter sanctuaries. They have a new sphere collection as well if you're looking for like this beautiful mini crystal ball. Yeah, in like amethyst, lapis lazuli, clear quartz crystal. There's literally so many beautiful designs. Also in individual gemstones. They have pre-intention packs as well if you want to be able to work with confidence, anti-anxiety, whatever this could be. Archetypal manifestations of the zodiacs, right? If you want to rep your zodiac, sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars, and so on and so forth. And also a chakra collection if you want to work with any of your kinetic velocity generators, right? With that being said, I'm going to head off until next time. Bye.